Hello, internet. Welcome to game theory. Okay, hello, random perv. It's been a bit. It's been too long since the last stream. Oh no, I hear my own voice. Goddamn. Close that. Okay. Sorry, Twitch. Ad break. Cause pre-rolls hate. Today I'm doing stuff. We're coding. We're coding. I've actually been doing some work off stream here. I suppose I can show it off. Actually, you know what? No, we'll wait till after that break on Twitch, just in case there's like one person in the entire world who clicked on the Twitch stream and is watching ads right now. Anyway, what we're doing? To do. Questionable codes. Yes, questionable codes. What did he mean by this? What do you mean by this? It's a totally normal code. Well, I guess it's a little messy. I guess, copying and pasting all the drag code from items to managers. I'm calling them managers now. From characters to items is maybe not great. Resico Runeman, hello. How are you? I'm doing all right. I've been coding some stuff off stream. What did I get done off stream? I guess I can just look at the commit history. I mean, you guys can look at the commit history too. This repo is public, but just some of the assets are stuff that I have been using that I probably shouldn't be redistributing, so I don't have them there. But anyway, we updated to go to 4.4. I've been working on some ideas and note stuff. Not in the game. Attack animation, damage flash, damage shake, hit sound. Yeah, it's all visual stuff that I did yesterday. Lewd code. The level that's just a diagram of a naked woman. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? It's totally normal. Totally normal. Where's how's the Twitch ads going? We're like not even halfway through. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, I'm just gonna assume that no one's on Twitch. And here, where's my audio? Hello, Darren Root. Oh god, that's the wrong fucking game window. Okay, here's the thing that happened with Godot 4. They made it so the game window is now sort of integrated with the editor, but it runs in like two separate processes, and then OBS picks up the wrong process when it's trying to capture the game window. Been vindicated by my hostility towards DeepSeek, so I'm pleased. What happened with DeepSeek? Yeah, what happened? What happened to DeepSeek? Okay, where's my game audio? Just tell me that's right. Okay, there we go. Also, turn this off. Anyway, we have separate sound volume and music volume because we added sounds. Guess what? We added sounds. Where's my freaking game window? Please. The other one. Thank you. Okay. So we have these units. You hear that? Punch sound. Punch sound. Punch sound, but there's a problem when the enemy dies. The punch sound disappears because the punch sound is coming from the enemy. So that's why I put a sound manager in the to-do list there. Anyway. And also a def anim. Yeah, what happened with DeepSeek? I'm curious. DeepSeek was just copying ChatGPT, was being modified to be a propaganda tool, as well as the bulk of its hype was a coordinated attempt by paid agents. Ah, I see. Good to know. Good to know. Anyway. Car found a Hollow fighting game was unfortunately abandoned. You want to take a crack at it? Which one? I know there's like something. There's Idle Showdown, right? And then there's Hollow X Break, but that's more of a beat 'em up, right? Was there another one? I'm like maybe interested, but I do care about working on my own thing here. Number of agents and bots pushing it was 400% higher than normal. Oh my god. Oh my god. I need some background music. I feel like I'm gonna go insane if it's just my voice. Can I get what have I usually been doing for these background musics? There was one that only finished Gura. Okay. Chat, name a game soundtrack. Name a actually, you know what? I've used the was it Super Monkey Ball? Super Monkey Ball soundtrack a couple times. All chill music from Super Monkey Ball 1 and 2 compilation. Yeah, that one. That one. I guess we can use this one. Put it on loop. Lower the volume. Put it on stream. Where's my freaking add a new browser audio? That is way too loud, sorry. Alright, how's that? Okay, I think that's good. Okay. Please, my hostility wasn't just motivated by my racisms. Okay. Okay then. Yeah. Yeah. No, I get it. There's like, yeah. I have concerns about the Chinese government. Anyway. Status icon. Okay, where were we? This thing. Status container. We had some logic. It was in character, I'm pretty sure, but I probably should refactor it. I tried moving a little bit of code, although that was for the, yeah. Well, there's the visual thing that follows. There's this damage shake code that I put in the sprite instead of in the character. Look, I'm separating things out. I'm making the code less of a goddamn mess. Ugh. This attack animation stuff, I'm probably gonna have to redo at some point because I do want to have like unique attack animations for each character. I think my plan is to rework the Pippa's top upgrade path to combine the shotgun path into the top upgrade path, so it becomes like an upgrade that she goes from fist to a shotgun. Uh-huh. Oh god. Add status. Okay, status I can make. Status icon container. Add child. This thing should be happening. I don't know what's going on. Okay, breakpoint. Oh no. Oh no, maybe I should do the save thing first. Lag. Game called Hollow Versus. Ah, okay. People don't know what jingoism is now, so they just call you racist instead of not understanding that nationality and the government have nothing to do with race. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I always feel like if I say something about China, right, then I need to clarify that I'm talking about the government and not their people. Or if you say something about Russia, I don't know. It seems like there's a lot of just people casually being conflating governments and their peoples on the internet, or just, I don't know. That. Yeah. God damn it. Okay. Okay, status icons. I should just hide this. Okay. Status icon container, add child. What is this icon looking like? Maybe I need to look at status too. Okay, it has an icon. Yep, it's there. Status icon. Set the texture. Sets value. Oh, I'm dumb. I'm dumb. Visible equals value does not equal 0. Oh, okay. So if you should watch the CCP's history using the name they want to go by now. People should be so soft. Yeah. It's the internet. People are... That's the thing about the internet, right? You post something and anyone can see it. Not necessarily someone who understands the context, what you're saying, and like even the way social media is set up sort of encourages you to be inflammatory and say things in a way that doesn't have a lot of nuance. I feel like I was gonna make a stronger point there, but brain not worky. Okay, here's the thing. Okay, that is messed up. Okay, hold on. Get tooltip text for status. Okay, here's what we can do. Var is unique. Simple. Status icon dot is unique equals true. Or is unique. That is unique. Then this. Else self tooltip text equals I need to store the unique status as well. Okay, var unique status. It's a unique status. In which case we can just do this. Okay, instead of this, icon dot unique status equals status. Tooltip text equals unique status dot get tooltip text. Yeah, that's what we did. Okay, cool. People don't want context online, they want an echo chamber. So true. God damn it! Where's self.unique status? Current value null. Bro. What do you mean it's null? Wait. God damn it. They're gonna be so sensitive. Obviously, you don't have a need for this. Removes the spine. You know, is OPS ignoring me? Some kind of hateful program? Yeah, it hates you. Yep, that's the reason why. That's why. Huh? What's that about? An animation about a something boss? Actually, unironically, I had an idea for I wanted to make Slimekin Slippo a boss. I'm like, okay, giant slime, right? Why don't we just make it Giantess Slime Pippa? But then I need art for that. I have to get good at art. All right. Just gonna look at this line, right? Unique status was null. Hold on. Let's go back to is unique. Var is unique. It's a bull. Hello, Cyclocus. Wants to get good at art to draw giantess slimes. Yes, it's very important for my game, okay? This it's for the greater good. It's for a purpose. Ah! Yeah, I don't know what happens here. Status, yep, it's a thing. It's a thing, it exists. Bro, hello Felix. Giant Sue. I feel like I've seen a number of slime related art. Okay, kind of has a purpose. Yeah, like me making this game fulfilling, giving me purpose. Can be used for storage. What did he mean by this? Alright. Hi everyone, hi. Did I already say hi to you, Felix? Hi. I'm awake, I exist. Something. I'm a little tired, Anyway, did a few non-stream videos the last week. Did you guys like those? I feel like they're good. I feel like it's good for me to do stuff like that because people are more likely to watch an old video than they are to watch an old stream pod. But I don't know if it's that much different from just streaming. Slimes can have great storage potential. Yeah. No one told Felix I'm around. What's that? Could you say that louder, please? Okay. Oh, wait, I'm dumb. We set the value to 0 here. And then self value label visible equals val is not equal 0. Oh my god, it works. It's a little scuffed, but it works. Wrong window. OBS. Look at this. Look at this icon. On def, someone slime can slip a. Yeah. Should probably have the status's name in there too. So I'm gonna go into where is it? We got a script. Summon on def. And then called tooltip text template. Good. Yeah, okay, there. Summon on def summon thing. All right. On def summon do. Let's do and. I can think of a case where there would be an enemy that summons more than 2 enemies, but just for sanity. Just for that hello internet content consumer. We're coding. I did this off stream, I think. Summon Undeaf, summon Slime Slippa, and Slime Slippa. So getting the actual thing to work. Thing does the thing. So I'm not sure. I think the buff is better. But we'll rework it. We'll work it later. Favorite type of tea? I've been... What have I been? What have I been eating? Drinking? What have I been drinking? I guess there's like a... Is it barley tea? I've had like a... What is it? My brain is so slow. It feels like, oh no, I've been too many days away from actually streaming. I forgot how to yap. But yeah, barley tea is pretty good. Ah. No peg. Yeah, no caffeine. I think the one I've been having is like a green tea with barley. Green tea and barley tea. Green tea and barley tea. Green barley tea. Something. Okay, that's the icon fixed. Amanda, hello, Amanda Splatch on Twitch on purple site. Hello. Oh wait, no, I don't need is unique anymore. Hold up. Status icon here. Let's get rid of self dot unique status. Here is unique. Don't need it. Don't need that shit. Honestly, I've been like, okay, yeah, that's working. It's working. Okay. Yeah, I should rework these tooltips. They're pretty hard to read. Also, you guys can't see. You guys can't see. Freaking Godot update. I mean, I'm very glad that the Godot update happened. But it's, yeah, annoying for me, over my OBS setup, specifically. Hello, Femboy Cultist. And yesterday coding as well. Nice. Nice. He'd been seen trying to catch the giant fox girl's fluffy tail. Yeah, like imagine a giant fluffy tail. Imagine. Okay. Oh yeah, speaking of, did you guys see was it Giant Ojo-sama is getting an anime adaptation? that was kind of neat to hear. I feel like we've been seeing more and more content. What was it? Gushing Over Magical Girls had like a giantess scene in it. I didn't actually see it though. I watched like one episode of that, and it was good, but it was like too much. It was like on the borderline of like I should just watch actual porn at this point. That's how I felt. Trying to make Half-Life movement, ended up making a Cruelty Squad movement. Nice. Nice. Smug Alana. Bro. It gets weird if you bring in actual VTubers in it, then I don't know. Aside from the ones that like actually do like literally do giantess related stuff like Vexoria, I guess. I know that's the thing I feel weird about, right? as a VTuber, and as a male VTuber especially, I have this like line in my mind. I have this like this, I don't know if it's just a mental hang up or whatever, but to me there's a line between sexualizing yourself and sexualizing other VTubers, and I feel very weird about, I don't know, the idea of like people, what's the word? If people, the thing about like Giantess, right? The focus is on the big girl, right? So if people make, hypothetically, or to make art, like size related art with me and another character, and then who is that other character, then it would be like you're bringing in another person into this. It makes me feel a little weird about it. So I don't know, I guess that's my concern. Don't want to be the every male VTuber is a sex pest allegations continuing of that trend or whatever. My bad, Kirsha. Going for the lean. I haven't done camera bob yet. If I didn't filter myself constantly, I feel like I'd immediately just sex pest for good reason. Can't get past as a person behind a mask. I have the same issue. Some people tend to take the sexualization way too far. That's what the point of the mask is. I don't know. I feel like as a fan, right? I wouldn't mind doing stuff. High stuff. Wait, no. Hello, Gladius. What was I gonna say? What was I gonna say? I think it's very ingrained into VTuber culture at this point. Even like the Japanese side, even the fans. I feel like there's a weird. Damn it! This is a topic I really shouldn't touch. I don't know. There's this weird thing. God damn it! I'm gonna say idol culture. I really don't want to say idol culture, but am I gonna talk about idol culture? Because I like idol culture. I don't actually hate it, right? But it feels like there's this weird separation of VTubers who like doing idol culture, who like present themselves as at least somewhat pure, sexualizing themselves, and then VTubers who aren't doing that, sexualizing. This is all very vague in my mind. I feel like I shouldn't touch this topic. I think sexualization and sex appeal are kind of an important thing in VTubing. I feel like it's kind of core to the fandom of it, the fan culture. But I also understand that it's like different for each VTuber, right? It depends on each VTuber, and I think that's also something that's nice. But when I look at when I think about what I think of as VTubing culture, what I think of as the fandom culture around it, I think of people being horrendously down bad for the VTubers, and I find that fun. I like that. I think it's enjoyable to take part of as a fan. Japanese VTuber drama lore is wild. I feel like I've had to confront that I'm way more parasocial than I thought I was. I had an episode maybe a few days or a week ago. My excuse frequently is I treat VTubers like actors. Yeah. Hold on, I need to commit. I need to git commit. There we go. There we go. First commit for the day. Done. We're done. We did the thing. We did fix summon undeaf status icon. Yippee. There we go. kinda slowly becomes limited. Does Neo also like when fans are down bad for him? No! Wait! What do I say to this? I'm on stream! Okay. Here's my ideal of like VTuber fandom, the way I see it, right? In the chats, you are more limited and for the sake of like being polite and being friendly and like not making it so every stream the VTuber has to pander to like an overly horny fan base or whatever, right? But off stream on other websites, there's the horrendously down bad horny posting. That's, I think, the dynamic I like as a viewer, as a fan of VTubers. Because sometimes when the streamer doesn't want it too, sometimes the streamer might sometimes want it, but sometimes not want it. So it's probably better to just not, you know, force it on the streamer. It's probably not good to have an overly horny vibe every stream as well. You know, maybe once in a while the streamer brings up a topic and then right? I don't know. Maybe this is like an ideal from an older time that maybe things are different now. I don't know. Hello, thank you for membering. Thank you for that membership. Internet content consumer, thank you. What are we doing? You can't talk to Jack Black on your DVD player, have him respond in real time. Unlike VTubers. I am moving my sub from Twitch to YouTube since I never use Twitch. Nice. Thank you. Thank you. That's what was it? Twitch takes a 70%, or Twitch takes 50-50 cut. So I get $3 of a $6 subscription. YouTube takes a 70% cut, so I get of a $5 subscription, 49 times 0.7. $3.50, $3.49 out of your $5 on YouTube. So thank you. Cannot win. You cannot win. It's over. Someone's gonna be pissed either way. Okay, well, I've said what my ideal is, so I don't know. That's just what I enjoy as a fan. I still don't know. I still feel like I don't know fully what my, I guess, stance is and what my stance is going to have to be going forward as a creator. But that is what I enjoy as a fan. Oh. No, my freaking tracking. Okay, there we go. Gave Neo some images to help him sleep during streaming, after streaming, or during. Huh? Thank you. Alright. What was I doing? What were we talking about? It was an interesting conversation. This is a topic I've thought about a decent amount, is like sexualization coming from the VTuber versus coming from the fans. And just, I don't know, the sex appeal inherent to VTubing, I guess. YouTubers should form a union and sue Google for taking such a big cut. Weren't people trying to do a class action lawsuit against Steam as well? Steam, I think, also takes a 70-30 cut. Someday I'm gonna be a VTuber under a different name. Nobody's gonna know it's me, so I can just say all my most deranged shit I keep from everyone without it actually being known about. I think that's one of the things that drew me to VTubing in the first place as well, is the sort of idea that you can be more yourself when you're behind the mask compared to when if you're like showing your name and your face or whatever. I don't know. If you're being the VTuber as opposed to human being person, flesh person, right? Especially in the case of like being open about degenerate shit. So I think that's one thing I've always sort of liked about VTubing. And it's not exactly anonymity, right? It's pseudonymity. So it is kind of different, right? There's still a sort of the public presence you have to think about, right? But it is somewhat freeing, right? To not have your face and your name attached to it. Talk about degenerate down that shit. Don't show them during stream. They're in your NSFW section. Don't worry, I already looked at them. It's okay, Neo. I don't see the sex appeal. Thank you. Or I don't know what I'm supposed to say. God damn it. Can't let no I have F with the dog boy VTuber. Dog. What the dog doing? Okay, save settings on exit. What do I want to do for this? Godot. Save. Save data. Saving games. Oh, from the docs. From the docs. Save user configuration. Okay, this one, config file. Oh, neat. Wow. That's really convenient. Can be saved to or parsed from a file. Config file objects can also be used directly without accessing the file system. Save it to a file. Okay, cool. Okay. Okay. CFG ini is valid. Okay. Neither CFG or ini are standardized. Config file formatting may differ from files written by other programs. Great. Great. So it sounds like I should make an auto load. Sounds like I should make an auto load. Tiny hands. It'd be nice to get caught by a ground llama. If she's cute enough. Okay. Alright, what are we doing? What are we doing? Project settings. Globals. Alright, so config file is the should I just make this a save data class as opposed to like a config class? Or should I just put this in the options menu at this point? No, I'm gonna make a separate file with this. Okay, create script. Config. Yeah, separate from saved it, I guess. All right. Config. Class name config. Use config file. Okay. The file didn't load. Ignore it. You guys can't see this. I think I would affay. Would you affay? You know, I never finished Monster Girl Quest Part 3. I'm saying, I heard that was like the best one also, but I never finished it. What kind of enemy types shall Neo encounter? Horny. I'm wondering if I take like some standard RPG status effects and stuff. Right? What if here's the config file docs. The docs. Get docs did. What if we like theme it? So like stun, instead of stun, it's horny. They get so horny they get distracted. And they can't do anything. Ah. Are the goblins fascists now? What? I mean, I don't know. I think a lot of things seem to be getting called fascist these days. I don't know. Air does not equal okay. Config. File load, okay. Here, load. Loads the config file specifies the parameter. Parsed and loaded in the config file object, which the method was called in. Okay, okay, so you make a config file. Okay, so you make a config file. Var config. Say config file equals config file dot new. Okay, and then say we need a const user colon slash slash const file path, big file path or something. Yeah, it's a string. Goals. User. Hold on, my tracking's messed up. Okay, we're back. Mad milk from TF2, but dog water, no! No! When a state doesn't have something or someone to demonize it, eventually turns to fashion something politics. The game 2D or 3D? This 2D. This one. Based on Autobattler. This is not scores. No. Okay, Brave, go away. Alright, you know what? No, let's rename this. Settings. Settings. And rename the file as well. Are you, settings. Settings. Ah. Func. Ready? Yeah. Okay. Config dot load. Config file path. Questionable doll. Distract for 3 turns, put them asleep. After the battle, a loot item will appear called Sticky Doll. No. Config get sections. Okay, how's this work? Oh, okay. Okay, we have set value of sections. Get value. Const section. It's a string, I guess. Settings. I'll just call it settings. Settings. Settings GFG has a section called settings and it has the whatever stuff. All right, func get value. Return config dot get value from section of key is a string. Key default null. And func set value. Key is a string, value is a thing. It's a variant. Config set value section key value. Yay. Okay, so now when we want to save and load values, we set value. And where do we save? Func. Is it an exit tree if we do this? Save config file path. So when you close the game. Actually, you know what? We could do it in set value, actually. Actually. Save config file path. That might make it might try to save like every time you change a thing. So like ideally, I guess we could debounce it or something. Nah, that's fine. And now it doesn't actually do anything yet, so let's go to the options menu. Throw at non-stalker element enemies and inflict poison damage unless it's water elemental or removes the fluid. Yeah, I'll probably have a stun effect somewhere in there. I don't know if I'll use that specific theming. Suspicious tail accessory. I might actually use that one. that one. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should. Nah, maybe. Linear to DB. Okay, so the value should be stored as linear. Const var master volume. So string equals. This is the key or the config file. So I guess it should be snake-lace. Master volume. Same for. Sorry, it's const, not const var. Duh. Frickin' music volume. And same for sound. Sound volume is sound volume. Ah. Had a tame item. Neo doesn't want to admit it. I got some great ideas. Terrible great ideas. You have any problems updating to 4.4? No, actually. It was really smooth. There's like an updater thing. It just adds UIDs for every file. And I just had to add that to version control. So not bad. Not bad. Let's see, DB to linear. Okay, where am I setting? I should move these actually. Yeah. We don't need to be export file of ours. Is on ready before ready? Here, I'm thinking we move these to settings. .gd. And then this is an auto load, so when we load, we set the volumes. Yeah. And load it before BGM. It's config, yeah, config. No, it's a settings dot. Here. Hold on. Hold on a sec there. Hold on a sec. Okay, in settings. Reload. And I accidentally misheard your messages vibrate for 2 turns. Tail accessory improves attack by 20%, is weaker than the suspicious one. Yeah, maybe the Yab one makes you vulnerable or something. Or oh, you lose the buff upon getting hit. Cause it like you lose it. You lose it. So it doesn't fall out. Got it. Great. Okay. Where do I actually set the volume? Yeah, okay, so audio server. Settings, okay. Set bus volume dB, okay. Yeah, maybe I should move the like set volume stuff into here. Can I? Yeah, close other tabs. It's way too many tabs. Options, but yeah, okay. So here, let's do something like this. Funk set master volume. Funk set music volume. Same thing. Music bus. And then funk set sound volume. Yeah, pretty boilerplatey, but you know, it's honest work. Sound volume. Right, sound bus. The wheels on the bus go round and round. Set value, and also set value on yeah, master volume to value. Same here for music volume. Same here for sound volume. Okay, so now we have these helper functions. Set the volumes. Okay, cool. On ready when we load. var, yeah. Load volume. Funk load volume. Var master vol equals get value of master volume. Sound, yeah. Music vol, it's music volume. Sound vol is sound volume. Guess a little weird to set the value immediately after we load it. No, it's fine. It's fine. Hello, arrows. Can I do stuff? I'm doing something. Place fall out if lose it. Egg-shaped end so you don't lose it. I lost it. I hope you find it. I hope you find them. Suspicious Hail has a chance to affect a stun on the wearer for 2 turns. Oh no. Oh no. It's greater weight. Isn't just form, it's girth, but improves attack at a price. Oh no. Oh no. Set master volume to master vol. Set music volume to music vol. Set sound volume to sound vol. Sound vol. Great. And then in options menu, we replace these. Also update these settings dot. I guess we can do functions for func get master volume. Why do I do it like this? Why do I add all this boilerplate? Okay. For game related, all items including accessories have a hidden set status that when equipping a matching set, character receives bonus stats based on set. I think I was just gonna do like one equipment slot per character for now. And then maybe like a special upgrade or item, whatever, can let you equip more than one. But that's for later. That's gonna be a while that you figure out all that. But that is a pretty good feature to add, probably. Coward. It's gonna have fun. There are, was it? TFT has traits, right? Each character has like a tag. Rotato has tags. It's kind of similar, right? And you get a number of weapons or characters from the tag, and then you get a bonus. Not sure if I want to do that yet. Right now, the character pool is super limited, but I'm planning to expand it. But I just need to make art. It's a problem. So I've been working on systems and other things. Games are a lot of work. Okay. We'll say this returns a float. We just get value. Master volume. And we return that. It's a variant, so it might not actually be a float. We'll just do that. I can do get master volume. This is for ease of use from outside this class. Func get music volume. Return get value music. Same thing. Get sound volume. Sound volume. Okay. Get sound volume. Okay, cool. Great. Bunny set requires ears, tail, leotard, leggings, heels, bunny collar, bunny cuffs. We're going in depth with this, huh? Bonus to perception, increasing dodge chance, post-battle loot, and chance of finding secrets. You're making me think of actually like the Binding of Isaac item sets. Those ones. That could be interesting, but it adds more randomness, I feel, to like make getting a specific set of things really strong. I don't know, it feels more artificial to me to give the player buffs like that instead of allowing for synergies to more naturally develop based on mechanics, based on like there's an item that increases crit chance and there's an item that increases crit damage, and so they work together, and so you naturally want to combine those, as opposed to like if you get a set of these, then you get buffs. I don't know. I'm not sure if that's necessarily a bad thing though, but I guess it has implications on balancing. I don't know. Maybe I just need to spend more time just messing with this. I feel like I don't have the foundation, enough of a foundation yet to really have interesting stuff yet. What's it? Settings dot. Yeah, get master volume. Cannot call non-static function. Oh. No, I just need to make this an auto load. Okay, path. Settings. No name settings add. There's already a global. Okay, there's already a global script class called settings. Damn, who could have seen this coming? Oh wait, no, it's this. Yeah, it's no the class name thing here. There. Okay, there we go. Make sure this is above BGM in the load order. I think that's it. Okay. Now we can call settings get master volume. Settings get music volume. Settings get sound volume. Here settings dot set master volume value. This is music volume set. Dang it. Set music volume value. And then settings set sound volume value. Okay. Cool. I was, but you don't want to put in the exit store. So bunny set unisex. All sets are unisex if the character is brave enough. I'm just saying there are no male phase talents at the moment. Oh, right, the default. I think it was what, 0.1? Yeah, default equals null. Default. Alright, get value default is 0.1. Music volume default is 1. Sound volume default is 1. Exit. Start again. It works. It works. Persists. Yippee! Your method is more stable but less goofy. Unable to hack, otherwise players would just force their way through. Distracted. What? Distracted wiener, intelligence minus 50, agility minus 50. That's another thing I want to do is like slow effects. Slow attacks, speed effects. But that means I have to rework how the timers work. Because it's like tied to Godot's global speed. To make my own timers with blackjack and hookers. Okay, that's saving settings on exit. Neat. Hold on, we didn't change, what was it? The hard mode, yeah. Settings dot settings dot set value at what are you doing? Where should I store this key? Hard mode. We'll just store it here, whatever, hard code it. Who cares? Set value, hard mode toggled on. So yeah, these don't need export bars. This would be const too. Whatever. I avoid coding anything with timers like the plague. Yeah, this is what I get for wanting to make things real time as opposed to turn-based. I mean, could just make the whole thing turn-based. Like discrete time steps turn-based for an Autobattler. Which I guess technically these are discrete time steps, but you know what I mean. I don't know if you know what I mean. I have no idea if you know what I mean. What the hell? Our hard mode is... I'm being inconsistent. Const hard mode. You know it's hard mode. Yeah, load game settings. Bonk load game settings. Void. Here, func set hard mode. Hard mode is a bool. Config set value section. Hard mode is the key, and then hard mode is the value, and then game state. Hard mode equals hard mode. Our hard mode equals get value hard mode default false. Set hard mode. Hard mode. Okay, that's it. And then cheats, don't persist. Don't persist. Okay. Seems good. Options, hard mode, enable, music volume off. Okay, close the game, open the game. Options, hard mode still enabled. Cool. Enable cheats, close the game, start the game. Cheats are disabled. Cool. It works. It works. It works, chat. Cat set items. Settings, add persistent settings. Yippee. Bonus to buff effects. That could be an archetype. Yeah. Yeah. I have this like, I don't know, I look at games like Slay the Spire Balatro, and I feel like the synergies in them occur more naturally, right? You see a Joker that influences, say, 9s, and then you see another Joker that influences 9s, and you find a way to add more 9s to your deck. And it's like a naturally occurring synergy, right? Or in Slay the Spire, you have card that says exhaust. You have a power that says when you exhaust, do this. It's more, it feels more natural to me than trying to like force an archetype where you collect 3 of a kind and then it gives you a buff, right? I don't know. Like I see it making sense for RPGs or I don't know, it's not like it's impossible, or like action roguelikes. You're like, oh, I got the set of things that gives me a powerful thing. Cool. But for like strategy roguelikes, like this one, I don't know, I have this like purity in my mind of synergy should occur naturally between mechanics, and because otherwise it doesn't feel like the player gets to discover it if you force them into it like that. If you have them collect these 3 things, you get a big power boost. I guess that's just my thoughts on synergies like that. Cat nurse buff to healing. Yeah. That police raw damage buff. Maybe see accessory sets and clothing sets. If I said it should be hidden, game doesn't tell you this, you have to stumble across it. What I've currently programmed is WSD, jump, velocity change based on weapon, climbing ladders, switching between first and third person. You like the Counter-Strike switch to knife to run. I miss that sometimes in games. Like killing floor 1 versus killing floor 2, I think, had that change. Crouching, proning, grabbing ledges, armor, better weapon system. Yep. Games are a lot of work. There's a lot of stuff. All right. Well, that was saving settings on exit. Sound manager. Sound manager? Might take a bathroom break, actually. Not doing Pomodoros today. I'm just actively deciding to ignore chat when I want to get stuff done. Neo often lays prone on the giantess's chest. I would if I had one. God damn it. Okay. Break time. Sorry all of you who are actually watching. Oh wait, I can't even show an ad for some reason. Wait, hold on, let me refresh my Twitch. Okay, there we go. Sound manager. Okay, I should at least work through my plan with the sound manager, right? Okay, so right now we have character. In character, we have this audio player, which plays a punch sound. Punch. Okay, that is way too loud. Okay, so you have the punch audio, right? If you play the game here, damn it, window capture, please. Start. Let's add jelly. Let's add another he may. Punch sound. You hear the punch sounds. Now, keep listening. Oh, that actually went through. Wait, what? Oh, that's because 2 enemies got hit in the same frame. Okay, that one, the last one, right? You didn't hear the punch sound because the enemies just disappears. We could actually just fix this by adding the death animation and having it last long enough for the punch sound to go through. But I think this is also positional. This audio player. So I want the punch sound to stay where the enemy got hit. And there's something I noticed about Rotato. And something I spent a little bit of time implementing in FPS survivors was to have a sound manager. So we'll have like a global class you can call a function and then it plays a sound. And it also helps if like there's a bunch of sounds that overlap with each other and you don't want them to play on the same frame. You can like queue up sounds. And so I'm probably gonna take some ideas from that. Creature, add jibs when characters slash enemies die. Actually, hold on. I can show you guys my my plan for this. Or is it here? Mag. Super auto pets. I'm basically gonna copy from Super Auto Pets. Anyway, here. Watch this. So, character dies. Here, let's play it in slow-mo. Alright. Character dies. It goes flying. When it reaches the end of a screen, explosion. Also kind of like Smash Brothers in that regard. That's the plan. Because this game was kind of inspired by Super Auto Pets. Disney XD. Gunner, hello? You watched Luigi Kid Gaming. Did I? Teacup. Smash Brothers. Yeah, Smash Brothers. Do you know, in theory you could add Jibs or something? We could make it, add like a gore mod, add a setting for gore. Instead of a low violence option, we have a high violence option. It makes the characters explode into a shower of blood and Jibs. Yeah. Yeah, this is a plan. It's a plan. Also note the delay. Every single action happens like one after the other in Super Auto Pets. Northern Lights voice in slow motion. Okay. Hello, we got a bot. We got a bot. Gore on. Yeah, the gore setting. Okay. But yeah, before that, sound manager, def animation, and then we'll slash week status. Okay, I'm gonna BRB. I gotta pee. Where's my BRB text? Everything manual. Doing everything manually here. Where's the... You know what? We'll do this. Oh, dang it. Yeah, I definitely know what I'm doing. Minecraft parkour gameplay. Oh no, where's the audio? Where's the... Oh, okay, then never mind. We'll just do it here. Browser audio here. Okay, Subway Surfers? Subway Surfers. We'll do Subway Surfers instead. Alright. There, enjoy chat. Enjoy, yep. Very professional streamer. Wow, look at my game. Look at the game. Like the game I definitely made. Okay, alright. Your beat. Blah. You can see me alt tabbing still. Ah. Okay, what was going on? Let's say, hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah. I say, what's going on? I just saw that Dizzy Dokuro had a cover of that. Anyway, hello chat. Cruelty Squad speedrun. Known as bad games. Yeah. Yeah, I guess there's nothing that completely wrong about having a set bonus, right? Already thematically, the 3 items go together and they already kind of do similar things. I guess there's nothing stopping me from adding like set bonuses. It's probably fine. Probably. Anyway. Left ear, puppy boy yapping. Right ear, news and politics. Welcome to the everyone's favorite news and politics stream. Time for the latest streaming drama news. Did you hear that someone showed a clip of the moment that got Hassan banned? And they got banned for 30 days. And Hassan got banned for like 2 days. Oh man. The drama situation is crazy. And then someone on Twitter was like, oh, VTubers, are you having problems with getting banned for 30 days? Just threaten to kill a US senator and you'll only get banned for 2 days. Oh god. I don't know why I'm laughing so hard because it's kind of fucked up. But not even 2 days. 24 hours and 7 minutes. God damn. Impressive. Bravo, Twitch staff. Hi, Neil. Hello, Vanillin. Hello, hello, hello. What was the plan? I guess I could literally open FPS Survivors and look what I did there. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. 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 I'm Mr. Frog. This is my show. I eat the bug. I'm Mr. Frog. I love you. The end. As I said long ago, I stand by it. Need a VTube like YouTube, but for VTubers. I just saw some discussion on Twitter about that literally today. Or like people who keep saying we need we should make another platform for VTubers specifically. Haven't seen that we literally already tried that and it failed because no third platform has the reach of YouTube or Twitch, right? Oh god, my CPU's it's building shit. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Shit's expensive too. I haven't seen anything attempted. There's literally an app right now called Irium, which I think started in Japan, and they've been like slowly rolling it out to new VTubers, and it's a third-party app that exists for VTubers specifically, mainly mobile focused, maybe like trying to capture the TikTok live style, but it exists, and I don't know how much attention people are paying to it, and like I feel like multi-streaming is the best place to be as a creator because there is not a big enough audience on those other platforms for you to like really grow, or at least it's not going to be advantageous compared to using YouTube or Twitch, right? So I don't see how any third party can really compete outside of just genuinely providing a service that is unmet out of the good of their heart, right? Or in the case of Kick, allowing things like gambling or 18 plus stuff. I think that's what they're doing. Effect pool. God, it's been so long. Settings at top. UI shaders sound. Oh, here it was. Wait, no, that's resources. It's dang it. Is it not? Oh, effect pool. It's in effect pool. I've seen numerous other platforms that fill their own niche. Am I like too feminine or something? Because people keep saying I'm a girl. It's like I feel like it's act like a genuine generic otaku male. Like on the internet? Like just from... Oh god. I think you're... I think I see it though. Like your text posting style. Your literal your typing style is feminine. I don't know how to break it to you. Typing style, feminine. Plausibly feminine sounding name. Feminine avatar. I don't know what else to say. Yeah, like not... I mean, I guess it is anime profile pic, so, you know, it's kind of vague, but... Hello, Toon Elf. Your stuff, who's doing you? You? Yes, I'm doing stuff. I'm doing stuff. I'm also stuff. Releasing the Nuts app to capitalize on the CBT market, become the next Mark Zuckerberg. Nice, get that bag. They can make shitloads of money. Although it seems like the money is drying up a bit. What does my typing style tell you about my gender? I don't know. It seems kind of neutral to me. I'm not disappointed by the feminine typing style. It's just cute. Okay. Well. I found the context for your mom is a terrible answer. Great. Great. Oh, where the hell do I... Play sound. I have sound manager. Here it is. Okay, this is maybe more than I really need. Maybe I do need this though. Okay, you have a audio stream, you have a pitch scale, you have a volume in decibels, you have a position. Maybe maybe I should just not worry about this at this point. Oh god. I'm triggered by Luna not capitalizing the first order sentences. Are you triggered by me not capitalizing my sentences on the internet? Why did Taco Bell make their own version of E3 with a guest appearance from Doja Cat just to announce they're adding some seasoning to the food? Did they actually? It's not a step, it's not a joke. It feels like it should be. Like Cutaway and Family Guy. Did they actually? I haven't been to Taco Bell in a really long time. Man. Neo is a drunk with Taco Bell under his bed. That's a different kind of lie than your usual, I feel. That's something. Great. Why don't I just Google this? Godot 2D Sound Manager. Oh, Godot. Oh, look, someone made a thing. Someone made a thing already. Simple music and sound effect player. Pooled audio players. Handles music crossfades. That sounds like what I need, actually. I should just use someone else's code, shouldn't I? C#. Supports both GD script and C#. Cool. Sound effects, UI sound effects player. Do I really want to add this person's code to my code base? Is it not a lie though? I haven't drank in a while, so that part might be. I've been described as chaotic neutral by a certain someone. Awful good. So we have the into grammar at the same time. I'm too late for that. If I was purely saying something important, I'll use grammar. Most of the time, I'm having a dumb boy talk, masculine gossip. I mean, it's the internet, right? You don't need to be perfectly formal on the internet. It's like, you know, a casual conversation where you don't have to be perfectly grammatically correct as long as you can get your point across. It's not like you're writing business legal documents or anything like that, right? This doesn't really have a bearing on professionalism, or rather the norm is the opposite of professionalism, I suppose. Actually a dwarven druid IRL. So I'm not capitalizing. Luna intentionally trying to piss off someone based. Lawnmower that's gas powered dumps like 20 liters of carbon in the atmosphere every hour. And you want to mow my lawn because I'm a man. I'm a man. I'm a manly dude. I'm the manliest manly dude. That's why I wear these programming socks and program video games. And LARP is a femboy dog on the internet. Oh, dang it! I already have my buses for this. Play sound. Play sound of pitch. Man. Sound manager node. Sound manager, Godot asset library. Is this the one by... Sound manager plugin.gd. I want positional audio. I'm not sure if it really matters. Check file names requested, file names updated, signals connected. Sound manager module for Godot 4. Scenes an auto load. Configure script. Use the dictionary. Okay. Sound manager, play sound effects, jump. Okay. Sound types, VGM, background sound, sound effects, music effects. Okay. Sound handling, play. Sound from position, volume dB, pitch scale, sound to override. Stop all, fade out, fade into, is playing from... I feel like we don't need positional audio, do we, actually? So maybe I should just use one of these. You cannot use the sound manager to handle audio stream player 2D or audio stream player 3D nodes. These kind of players can only be handled inside the scenes that need to play them. So I guess the question is, do I want positional audio? The answer is maybe? Maybe. An explosion hits the right side of the screen, then, you know, maybe I want it to pan slightly right. which I guess I could just make my own sound manager too if I want. Positional audio. Simple audio manager. Audio manager 3D. Couldn't be us. Need to work out more clearly. Clearly. Piss each other off with love. Huh? PMO? TSP at what? Huh? Huh? Audio file resource. Multiple audio streams. Create audio file resource, review music and sounds. Use the audio autoload to play the audio files. Okay, let me look at this one. Simple audio manager. Okay, audio, play audio, my audio file. Create audio file resources with your audio files, then use those audio files in the script with the audio autoload. One music file playing at a time, fill a fade between the old and new music. Yeah, that sounds fine. Audio file properties. Music always play. Okay. Is unique. Add audio load. Singleton, okay. Audio. Sound effects, oh. Test scene. Audio load. GD. Code. Audio. Auto loads. Audio load. Okay, we have a pool of audios. Audio stage, okay. Play audio. Play audio 2D has a position. Okay, I do kind of like that. Might want that. Got Neo to say TSPMO. Okay. Okay then. Get audio stream if new player. Okay, okay. Should I just write my own? Set unique, return the ongoing audio stream. Okay. Otherwise we call get audio stream. Func get audio stream. Null validation. Get a new audio stream player. Okay. I'm gonna have to change my bus names. That's actually pretty easy to do though, actually. And then audio file. Audio file. I love the ability of my generation to confuse everyone else in my generation. Now I want to know. I can guess. I can guess based on what those letters may mean. Resonate. All-in-one audio manager, sound and music. Alright, is this any good? Is this good? It has a fancy logo, so therefore it's gotta be good. Development on hold while you assess the new interactive audio features of Godot 4.3. Untested on 4.3 or later. Great. Great. Go see a cultist. Alright. See a cultist. Have a good rest of stream. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for stopping by. MIT license, yep. It has a Discord with 120 users online, nice. Examples. Okay, we have a pooled audio stream player. Instantiate a null, okay. Okay. On sound manager update. Instance on node 2D drums moving target. Oh. Oh, huh. Mostly listening while I work in Pestaluna. Nice. For some reason I want to make this myself. I feel like I don't want to overcomplicate the code in the project. This tutorial goes deeper into writing a sound manager. Start coding based on, hey, it's the one I already looked at. Remove Ko-Fi. Oh wow. I'm just on Arch Linux. Just Arch Linuxing. Me tinkering with the Linux installation. I did not grow up around snow. Neat. Neat. Pretty much grew up in snow. Alright, chat, dox your approximate geographic location by telling us whether or not you grew up with snow. Screw it. Screw it, I'm writing my own. This is definitely not necessary, or even something I probably should be doing as opposed to just using someone else's code, but I wanna. Okay, so this is gonna be a new script. Actually, it's just gonna be a script. It'll be an auto load. Extends node, I guess. Yeah, extends node. You'll be able to pass a global position or a sound for a 2D sound. Okay. All right, res, new script, sound manager. Right after the BGM, that's an entire scene, an audio stream player. Okay, and then the sound manager extends node. Yeah, so it's a node, right? See snow until you left your continent, not until you went to the UK. Now they know I'm on Earth. I was the type of kids that start a snowball fight with just random adults. It's a fighter. A fighter, not a lover. Okay. Okay, okay. I guess I don't need a queue with the sound events. I am going to copy some code from FPS Survivors, actually. Actually, do I want to do it this way? We probably don't need to have like a max playing sounds. We can just have a Like funk get player 2D. Turns in audio stream player 2D. And I guess you can pull them, yeah. Audio stream, yeah, var audio stream players 2D, then array. If audio stream players 2D dot is empty, return new audio stream player. New. Return audio stream players 2D dot pop. Pop back is faster, right? Sure, they needed it's probably better for them to throw some snow at people to relieve stress than to stick with the stress of work. It's probably true, actually. Yeah. A Fight Club moment. Yeah, it's like Fight Club. No, we don't have these. I had an on-stream finished function. All right. Here. Our player audio stream player 2D dot new. Return player dot finished dot connect to on stream finished. Finished. Permitted when the audio stops. Wait. Oh no, I connected that to global signals. Wait. Q sound. Wait, no. Oh, bind. Duh. Okay, bind. Okay, bind. Okay, bind player. Players append, yeah. Audio stream players 2D append player. Yeah, okay. Do that. We can just get rid of this. All of this. Okay, what is this wrong? Can't find my bind? Oh, wait. Connect returns an int. Onstream finish is the method. Yeah, this one. Okay, cool. That's the kind of guy who go outside in Blizzard shirtless just to join a snowball fight. Nice. Nice. I was the kind of kid who'd wish for snow but never see it. Yeah. That was too. I'm gonna play lonely block game, enjoy some high quality second monitor content. Better than most Netflix movies. If you're talking about my stream, then thank you. I hope you enjoy the second monitor content. Because we all know this kind of stream is not primary monitor content. I mean, unless you actually want to like follow along every little thing I'm doing here. Okay. Cool. So, okay. Funk play sound 2D. How's this gonna work? Could add pitch variance. I think I'm not going to. I'm going to copy some stuff here. You know what? Screw it, we will. We will do this. Do it like this. VAR pitch scale is this. Pitch variance, okay. Sound is an audio stream. Pause is a vector 2. That isn't saying much, but yes, I can see it. High quality 2 to the 2 to the 2 content. Nice. More than a 2 cubed. 2 exponentiated. Thrice. Which is equal to 2 cubed. Or no, it's 4 times, yeah, 16. Equal to 2 to the 4th. 23 times 3. You remember when you can get normal stone, diamond, ore? Did they? I haven't played Minecraft in a while. Like forever. Been so long since I found one, it generally forgot it exists. Thought it was just Deep Slate now. Oh right, the caves update. Yeah, I played a tiny bit after that, after the caves update. I haven't played a ton. Alright, okay. Here, I'm gonna copy some code. It's an audio stream player 2D is a audio stream players 2D, or this is gonna be get player 2D. Stream is sound and audio stream, okay. Pitch scale is pitch scale, volume dB is volume dB. Oops, position, global position is pause. Any size? Alright, cool. Play, and then when it's finished, it should append, and now in character. In character, okay, where is it? Take damage, yeah. Here. Place this damage audio. Also make this an auto load. Project settings, globals, path. I should organize these files eventually. Here in sound manager, no name sound manager, cool. Great. And the bus, right? The bus. The wheels on the bus. In get player 2D. Yeah, player dot bus equals settings dot sound bus. Oh no, it has to be a string name. Settings dot sound bus name. Oh, and these are string names technically. So might as well, yeah. Do it like that. Okay, sound manager is the settings of sound bus name. Okay, cool. And in character, when you play the audio instead, we go sound manager dot play sound 2D. Do we export? Yeah, I guess we export via these. This is now an audio stream. Audio stream? Yeah, audio stream. Get rid of this player. Delete the audio stream player in character. Set damage audio. Here, play sound 2D. Pause is self dot global position. Damage audio. Pitch variance 0, volume 0. Okay. Make quick load, freaking punch audio. Cool. That should be it. It's a nice equation. Nice. There's no audio, god dang it. Debugger, debugger! We haven't added the node to the scene tree. Okay, cool. Self add child player. Oh, no peepa, no peepa. Guess we leveled Jelly. Go hacker man. Okay. Oh wait, you can't even see. Breakpoint. Cool. Audio ended. Frick. Dang it, my windows. Okay. My windows. Nice equation. I have like 2,000 hours on 119. I'm managing files in Java. It's so clean. I also really suck at it. Your audio, this music's hype. Yeah. Monkey Ball. Cool game. Nice. Nice. Audio is playing. It works. Except I don't think I don't think you guys are hearing it. It's my game audio. Where'd my game audio go? Game audio. Game audio with browser audio. Okay, it's in here. Here we level Hacker Man again. Listen, listen, listen to it. Alright, now watch. The character's gonna die, but we're still gonna hear the punch audio. Nice. It works. 1 damage. 1 damage. You cannot defeat me. Alright, cool. Alright, there we go. There we go. Sound. Add sound manager. Fixes punch audio disappearing on character death. Nice. Yippee! Oh my god, that's like almost everything we had on the to-do list. We're actually getting stuff done this time. Amazing. Incredible. And I'm still reading chat. At least a little bit. Reminds me of like Japanese video game composer. It's like it fit in a Sega or Spike Chunsoft game. It is Sega, technically. Right, for Monkey Ball. Yeah. Yeah. I love Monkey Ball. I love monkeys in ball. Wait, no. Okay. For this stream, Def Anim. Okay, how's that gonna work? Probably want like a play Def Anim function inside character. How's that gonna work? Screen position. Okay, so position in 2D, right? In Godot is like, yeah, down right from the top left. Okay, so be something like how are we gonna do the explosion effect? I guess we'll have to do like an effects manager too. That's fine though, right? It'll be really similar to the sound manager. We pass in a scene to create the particle effect. Because we could do the def anim through like tweens, but I'd rather have more control in it of it. Like I want it to be like gravity. Well, there'd be gravity. I really want the gravity of the situation to be conveyed. So if I just add a die function, something like func die, var def anim playing, yeah, self def anim playing comes true, and we add a variable for that. Var def anim playing, it's a bool. I hate that I have to add it to the sing class. I mean, there's probably ways to like signals or something. Def anim finished, just call the queue free on the character. And then just handle it in Sprite or whatever. Or in the visual script. Actually, yeah, what if we do it like this? Okay, signal def anim finished. Okay, signal def anim finished, and then var def anim playing. Cool. If def anim playing some stuff, else we set the global position that way. Okay, instead of setting a var on character, in die, self.visual dot here. Add a func play def anim. Returns void. Def anim playing equals true. And then we do some stuff in process. And we also trigger some particle effects. Alright, we call visual play def anim and then self visual dot what is it? Def anim finished. Connect to just queue free. Yeah, do that. At EJF, what everyone says, buying these steel gauntlets from the Hema guys when they met up with the tank correction was a good idea. Now I'm gonna do something dumb with bear traps. Instead of losing an arm, I just get some bruises and a bit of dented metal. Need. Wow. I've never messed with a bear trap. I think I mentioned I've never gone hunting before. I've gone fishing before. I've always been kind of interested in just eating really fresh meat, I guess. Because I love the taste of fresh fish. It tastes so much different from, like, you know, the usual fish you get at the store. Blah. Mm. Mm-hmm. And so we call if the Def Anna is playing, velocity. We don't have a velocity, right? Var velocity. It's vector 2. Starts at 0. Oh right, force. Hold on, we want force and we want a direction. Actually, yeah, I want the scale, or the, what is it? How far they go flying to be based on the damage they take when they die. Bear traps are designed to take a 1 to 4 ton hairy tank to a standstill. So against people, it tends to take away an arm and a leg, or a leg. Avoid Fishing, my favorite YouTube channel. It's a pretty good YouTube channel. It's pretty good. I wanted to assemble a spring mechanism in one of my older ones to make it safer, and guess what happened when I tried to remove the spring? It snapped shut. Yeah, that sounds scary as hell to be messing with bear traps. So positive is right? So var float equals 1.0 if self team equals team dot enemy else negative 1.0. Force X equals just be dir times the damage. Because I think it's in pixels per second. Var const force mult colon equals 20 pixels per point of damage per second, because I'm imagining later game. We'll adjust the scaling eventually. Later. Alright. Damage times force mult times dir. Velocity equals vector 2 force X, then Y is var Y vel colon equals, you like divide by 4, absolute value of force X abs float abs of times 0.25. Self global position plus equals velocity. Velocity minus equals gravity. Is it? Godot gravity constant. But because of steel gauntlets, all I got was some dented metal and a bit of bruising. I say it was a wise investment. That is scary if you were to do that without any protection. Oh, it's project settings, good setting. There's a project settings. Where is it? Gravity. The default gravity. It's in pixels per second. Velocity plus equals gravity vector times gravity magnitude. Wait, per second? Per second, right? Yeah, per second squared. So times delta. Right. And this is all visual, so totally fine. All right, if self global position, we'll make a function is out of bounds. Func is ob pos global position. It's a vector 2. I guess this is gonna be static technically. Return global position pos dot x is less than 0.0 or global pos dot x is greater than Godot viewport. It's docs. I'm looking at docs. Important thing, I removed the screen mechanism, kept both my arms. So I can update this one, specifically to make it so the trap doesn't need to be primed for me to disassemble it. Very useful. I see. Neo's experience with dead traps is from the Death by Daylight mod that changes the killer into a monster girl and she sticks them in cages where the monster girl can do the naughty things to others. I have not played Dead by Daylight. Alright, where's the... Right, I know there's a viewport. Yeah. There's like a get viewport. Godot get viewport. There's it. Using viewports, subviewports, input. Screen transform. He's not played the game. It's still his favorite mod in the game. Oh no. Oh no. Not my leg. My leg. How long have I been coding for? Only 2 hours? Only 2 hours. What have I been doing? What have I been doing? What have we been doing? Tired. I think my plan for the Vuln and weak statuses is to make it time-based. Because I feel like it'll be awkward if you have to like try and make it super precise so that you apply a vulnerable status and then you hit him with the big attack versus it lasts for a couple seconds. But in order to do that, I'll need some extra code. So we'll see. We'll see how we do that. Get viewport size. So viewport size. Get viewport rect size or same thing. Returns the size of viewport if viewport has a size override. Okay. Somewhere in my project settings there's like the viewport display window, viewport width and height, yeah, 720. And I think the scaling scale mode. How's the window to be resizable? Okay, is OB self global position, def anim finished, dot emit. Okay, or viewport rect equals get viewport. That's a global, right? Or is it get viewport rect dot this returns a rect2. Rect2 has a end position size. Width and height. It's a vector2 size, okay. So viewport size is you get viewport rect dot size. That's vector2. Okay, so viewport size dot x. Cannot call non-static functions. Okay, fine. Fine. It's a little awkward. Or a little unnecessary to do global position like this. We could just do, yeah, self global position. Global position x is greater than viewport size x, or self global position y is less than 0, or self global position y is greater than viewport size y. Okay. Now we just gotta call this die function instead of queuefring and I think combat manager. Why is the sun leaking in Minecraft? As someone who doesn't know how to manage time, doesn't know how to handle myself. 2 hours of coding should be enough. Please try to take a break. I remember coding for like 13 hours straight, staying up all night for a personal project and abandoning said project. Not fun. Yeah. Gave Neo a Sophie's Choice in this Discord. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for for posting there. All right. Great. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I suppose, I don't know, that I shouldn't try and burn myself out. That if I do it for too much, there's a chance I burn myself out. But also I feel like I do want to get some progress on this. So I'm going to keep working on the def anim, at least for now. Might save statuses for later, maybe even off stream, because honestly, this stream hasn't been too bad actually. It's been really chill. It's been good. Feels like I'm actually getting stuff done, which is good. I can keep it safe sometimes. Yeah, sometimes. That's good. Okay, check character dead. Here's the thing, we have check character dead. Okay, here's the thing. I think we need to rework this. I think we need a signal in the character, right? Because the combat manager needs to know when we die, when character die. So we'll do something like this. Signal character died. Screw it, we'll just call it died. Now the character becomes responsible for queue freeing itself, but we will emit died. And I suppose we give it the damage. It's a float. Okay, now whenever we take damage, we don't have a check dead, do we? Yeah, the check died is in combat manager, which just checks HP. If self HP is less than or equal to 0, died emit with the damage amount is amount. And it is possible for it to die twice in the same frame. And then die? Yeah, so a character can take damage from multiple sources in the same frame, which means its died can be emitted twice. We could take care of that here in the character, check for if we're dying twice. But we already checked for it here, so I think we'll do that. We'll do that. Char dot die, and now we need to pass it the damage. Damage is a... Why am I doing float, actually? It's an int, right? Damage is an int. Okay, now, whenever we make a character... char dot died connect to kill character. Bind. I need to look up the docs for this again. Returns a copy of the callable if one or more arguments bound. Bound arguments are passed after the argument supplied by call. After, okay. So actually, kill Kill character, we swap these. Yeah, do it this order. Get rid of check character dead. And this is damage. It's the amount. Okay. Forget what I do if character died. The signal. I think it's for some combat stuff. For logic. On character def. Now we call die. Okay. Here we're setting things up. We bind the char. Yeah. Do the same here. And then when we summon in combat, we also have to do some logic there. Make timers and then died connect kill character char. Okay. Oh. You don't want to let out Perv's Ignore Sigma. It may not be safe. Uh-oh. Maybe not with bear traps. I would think sure. I like this song. The space station. Go to space. It's just like Sonic Adventure 2. You go to space. It's just like every Trigger anime. You go to space. At the end of combat, right? Where do we queue free? Yeah, we call clear teams, right? Okay, yeah. Okay, we wait for something to die. Okay, it moved very fast, but I think something did happen there. Also, hold on, where is it? In yeah, visual. Yeah, the Y velocity should be negative for it to go upwards. Okay, hold on. Window capture, wrong debug. Okay, we'll just do that. This is probably better. Okay, we're gaming. Watch this. Watch this. Wait a minute. Okay, in castability. Oh, this. We don't need to call check character dead. Yeah, because it's all in take damage now. All right, there we go. Wait, we call, hold on, we emit died. That goes to Combat Manager, and then Combat Manager is what actually calls the die function? Okay, that's a little goofy, I feel. Yeah. But the reason we did that is because we can die multiple times on the same tick. And we don't want die to happen twice. Well, is it that bad if this happens twice? We call visual play def anim again. And then we connect this to Q free again. Okay, we don't want to call this twice. This is kind of a mess. Huh? You heard what in the background? Bruh. Sigma thing? Imaginary classroom trying to say they're special? I mean, don't we all want to feel like we're special? Isn't this just the evolution of Chunibyo? I'm special. I'm a Sigma male. I'm doing something different. I'm gonna do my own thing. I love shares distant horizons. Post a screenshot. You can look at the screenshot. That's pretty nice. Here. Here. Nice. Screenshot. Oh my god, the clouds are so high detail. That that messes with me a little, seeing realistic clouds in Minecraft. Saying the thing is largely a joke. Neo, we didn't see the game. Or the clapping. I've only allocated 4 gigs of RAM to Minecraft. I need to allocate 16. Yep, I'm sure. I mean, mods usually need more stuff. Okay, I don't like the flow of this code that I wrote. I don't like the flow of the code that I wrote. The way it goes. Hello, Neo Cream. Hello, Danny. Hello, 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 Danica. I don't like the flow of the code that I myself wrote. Because right now, the way it goes, you take damage. I think we just make a died variable here. Bar is dead. Yeah, we'll do is dead. And not is dead. Emit died, and then we call die ourselves for the amount. That's it. Now the character itself is responsible for queue freeing itself. We don't call it anywhere else. Get rid of this. No more die. We emit character died. Yeah. I don't know why we're doing that here in Comment Manager, but whatever. Now we don't need the damage, so we get rid of that. Thank you for the $2 Canadian. Thank you, Random Perf. Keep wiggling the tail, I'll make it sticky. No! No! Thank you, thank you. Okay. Oh man. Tariffs, the economy. I don't want to think about it. But thank you. What are we doing? What am I doing? I'm distracted now. Okay, get rid of this. Get rid of the bind character in kill character. We just connect it to kill character. Wait, no, we do. Yeah, bind the character. Get rid of the argument. Yeah, okay, get rid of the argument. Where is it? 2 died. That passes the damage because we don't need that anymore. Died, emit, get rid of amount here. Okay, cool. Okay, characters are now responsible for dying themselves. Okay. Yeah, now characters die. I proved Neo damaged Rome. Have a good friend in Rome. Named Sussusamogus. Okay. Alright, characters should die now. That went very fast. Okay, animation going way too fast. So visual, play def anim force. Oh no, it's in character. Yeah, in die here. Force mult equals let's do 1. We'll try 1.0. All right, check this out. Chat. I'm gonna try the just a level free Rie. See how this goes. What the heck? Okay, it just goes flying. Offset plus... Oh, target. Hi, hello Danica on Twitch, hello. Hello. Am I the only one that calls you Neo Cream? You might be. You might be. Okay. I'm just gonna breakpoint on this, on the Def Anim thing. Okay. Okay. Start. Okay, then I'll stop. I didn't say you had to stop. It's okay, I don't mind. Okay, velocity plus equals gravity vector. It's velocity. All right, 7 negative 1.75. Okay. And now it's 7 4. Oh wait, I'm dumb. Velocity times delta. Duh. Okay. Neo likes it when he's coated in cream. Depends on whose cream. Okay. Okay. Nikki. Shh. No. No, I didn't mean it like that. Ah, there we go. Okay, now force multiplier. All right, let's try 30 now. These Neos are assuring us we didn't have to stop. I didn't say stop. How much cheese do you want in your pasta? I'll tell you when to stop. I didn't say stop. Encoded in the Empress of Rome's queen. Have a good fun in Rome. Oh. Oh my god. Wait, he died. And then it dealt damage. Wait, what happened there? I don't even know. Oh right, we have start timers, right? Where does the thing come from? Hold on, we called Def Anim finished, already connected to given callable. Huh? It's the only place where you connect it, right? Okay. Nikki doesn't cover Neon Cream, just pecks at him. He collects the bugs, he eats the worms from my brain. Is a limit on cheese? Eating cheese from the government? Yeah, the government cheese. Can I get some of that government cheese? Cheese. Cheese to meet you. Okay, I might not finish this Def Anim on stream because brain getting a little tired and I'm getting a little hungry actually. That's a bigger thing. What are these? What are these emotes? I can't even. Me when brain. Wayne Hardy. Oh, right. The other thing I wanted was here. Y velocity or const y val mult. Float is -2. Let's try that. Eight times. Okay. Would you listen to that? Boom. Boom. Okay, I think last time I saw it attacking after it died. So I wonder... Or is it? Oh, make timers, this is it. Okay. If self is dead, return. Okay, so don't cast any abilities when you're dead. And also hide the... Or actually, You have ability timers. Where do we check this, actually? Yeah, we have a stop timers function, so let's just call that in die. Die. Punk die. Stop timers. Self dot ability bar container. Do you have like an info container? It's a char info container. Visible equals false. Whoops. Oops. Okay. There we go. Let's upgrade on Ring Rust. Didn't seem that amazing. We'll try it though. Clap, clap, clap. Get hit, get hit, get hit. Nice. Okay, let's get rid of the statuses container on def as well. Self status icon container. Visible is false. There we go. And then the last thing I wanted here. Flap. Flap. Whee! Okay, I want to adjust the scaling, and then I want to just add like a margin on the out of bounds check for the visual. Const OB margin float equals, I'll do like 50 pixels. Zero minus OB margin greater than plus OB margin. Okay. Okay. Yo, brain. That's my brain. The only time my brain is actually using 0.01% of its power is when I'm asleep. Other than that, it's off. Start thinking things make more sense now. I'm gonna buy a restaurant. Think of interloper. I'm gonna live a happy life. Wrong. You're on your way to no access. Distracted helping one of my idiots handle scorpions in his home. Nice. Cool. I mean, That's cool. That's scary. That's interesting. I guess I've never, I think I've seen people keep like tarantulas and scorpions and stuff as pets. Never been inclined to do that myself. 50 pixels might be big on that. Oh well, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna do smoke for now. And then I also want to adjust the force scaling. For force, colon equals, how's this gonna work? Something like clamp I. So why is this a float? This should be an int. Where do we call this? We call this now. This is all in character, right? Yeah, die amount int. Okay, yeah, this should be an int. Okay. Okay, clamp damage between 0 and 100. So 100 is like the max. I gotta charge my mouse, by the way. Oh. Mouse. Mouse. Mouse, are you responding? Mouse, please. There we go, okay. These are invasive. I'm telling you what to do to remove them. Ah. Ah. Yeah, I lurk no longer. Hello, pink flat flamingo. Hello. Hello, purple website. Hello. Glad to see you here. This is just a linear interpolation thing, right? Was it? I wanna map 0 to 100 onto, what's it? Bar lerp. What's it? Lerp weight. Lerp weight float equals clamp I damage from 0 to 100 divide by float 100.0. And the force will be lerp from should the max force be 100 from how many pixels per second? If one is 30, right? That's what we're seeing. So maybe like 50, like from 50 to, yeah, 50 to 300. Lerp weight. And then play def anim with force times stir. It's a float. Get rid of force mults. Let's try that. It's lurkers. He hates the lurkers. Sorry, chat. I need some activity in chat. Well, maybe for this stream. Maybe for the coding stream specifically. I want less activity in chat so I can actually focus. Or maybe I just need to learn to ignore you guys sometimes. Sometimes you gotta. Okay, that was like weak and pathetic. So maybe we should alert from like What do we want? 4 times that? 200 to 5 times that, 1,000. Yeah, basically, I want bigger attack, do bigger flying, boom, bigger boom, 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 yay. Is that 3 damage? That's alright looking, I guess. Should I lower that actually? Nah, maybe make them maybe give a bit more force. 250. I'll try that. He's got his bed sheets where they found them in the dryer on the higher setting. He's told him to run that twice to kill the eggs. Then he's got to put his bedposts in plastic bowls with cooking oil. Move it away from the walls so they cannot crawl up into his bed. Want to learn how to remove scorpions from his place? It'll be chat engagement. This is informative. It's good to know these things, I guess. Alright, punch, 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 punch. Post anyways is useful information. Seal entry points. There we go. Whee! Ensure exterior doors. Okay, check and seal gaps around windows, doors, and entry points with caulking or rather stripping. Caulking. You love to see the caulking. Ensure that exterior doors have door sweeps. Siding and gaps between wood members are sealed. Step 1. Step 2, remove hiding spots. Clear debris, logs, and rocks from your yard. Scorpions often hide under these items during the day. Step 3, eliminate moisture. Scorpions need water to survive. Remove water sources by fixing dripping faucets, repairing gutters, and ensuring proper drainage around your home. Step 4, use glue traps. Place glue traps along walls in corners to catch wandering scorpions from inside the house. Step 5, keep shoes up. Store shoes off the ground to prevent scorpions from crawling inside them. Oh no, scorpions in your shoes. Scorpions on your feet. Step 6, eliminate other pests. Remove other pests that can serve as food for scorpions, such as cockroaches, beetles, and spiders. Step 7, apply perimeter spray. Use a perimeter spray like the DIY pro-grade solution offered by Esty to keep scorpions out of your home. If all of this fails, step 8, call in professionals. Noted. Noted. Thank you for the info. Let's do 250 to 1500. Okay. That is the death animation. Character, add death animation. Nice. Alright. Alright. If there's one more thing I want to do with this stream, I think it's add the smoke trail. The smoke trail. Add the smoke trail for the yeah, for the thing. Yeah. Emitting on. Hey, it's emitting. Dropping some particles. I guess I don't have a text rating. Let's lower the gravity. Like 30, okay. Min. white, max 16 color. Let's make it like a gray smoke cloud. Put this before the sprite so that it looks like it's coming from behind the sprite. Alright, direction, spread, gravity, velocity, acceleration, wrapping angle, scale. Their amount I want to adjust. Want them to fade. Oh, my mouse. My mouse. My mouse. Okay, there we go. That plus the usual anti-bedbug protocol is what I told him to do to purge the invading bugs. Nice. Yeah, get your house clean. Bedbugs don't care about filth. I've had to deal with bedbugs a few times. And yeah, I do the sheets in the dryer thing sometimes. As long as they can get blood, they can live there. Oh. Oh. That's what it is. Should actually be like negative, so it's like smoke and it goes up. Yeah, let's just have them fade out smoothly. Okay. Emitting off. Let's do export var smoke particles is particles. Kind of dumb that CPU particles and GPU particles are separate classes, or they don't have like a parent class. Eh. Alright. Def and playing. Smoke particles emitting equals true. Alright, let's try that. Oh wait, there's a problem. That the particles are going to disappear. Particles will disappear as soon as the guy gets Q-freed. As the character gets Q-freed. Yeah. Also, those particles are like way too dark. And there aren't enough of them. You know what we could do, actually? We could just set the timer for 1 second. Where is it? In character. In die. Connect. I'll do it like this. Funk. Alright. Get tree. Create timer. Timesec 1.0 dot timeout connect self Q free. Yeah, so after 1 second Q free, and then I'll leave the particles there. Okay. And do way more particles. And make this a way lighter gray. And also make these like twice as big. There we go. There we go. Yeah. This is gonna work. Totally. Bedbug disposal, and you don't have carpet, fairly easy. All fabrics in the dryer, highest setting, total of 2 hours each. Wait, watch the smoke, watch the smoke. Yeah. Nice. Still too dark, actually. Yeah, okay, let's do that. It's gonna work. Place in a heavy plastic bag of your store and do the other steps. Move the bed at least 2 inches from all walls. Then place the bedposts in bowls. Never realized how... Oh wait. Is it the color getting multiplied by the color ramp? Place the bedposts in bowls, cooking oil in them so they cannot crawl up to the bed. If you have throw rugs, you place them in the dryer as well, or hang them outside. Ah, look at that. Whee! Oh no, Pippa died. Okay, I like that. Okay, I like that. Alright, cool. I still want to do the Smash Brothers style explosion when they fall off screen, but that'll be later. Def, anim, character, add def, anim particles. There we go, push. Put them in the dryer as well, hang them outside for a month? A month. If you have carpet, you need to use a rug cleaner on both the carpet and the mattress. If all this done, you should be bedbug free. Cool. Good to know. Thanks. Meow.
Meow.
Damn it.
Meow.
Okay, we got some visual stuff done. Great. Alright, we'll buy the scaling thing. Neo meows on Discord for free Nitro. I mean, they just gave me it, the 7-day trial for Nitro. Oh no. Not the Rie. It's Jover. Ow. Alright, I guess Jelly dies. Remove pepperonis. Grab a Pippa. Dang it, it only had a lock function. Probably should have put the jelly first. And use this voice changer they're forcing to scam free Nitro out his chat. Ah. Great idea. I probably should be taking some advantage of. Alright, great. Nice. I don't know why I leveled Rie. Guess we can start leveling the poison. Put her in front and then Jelly and Pippa. Okay. Interloper got very intense since last update. After a map was searched, they found a TF2 server named CGE7193. Nice. Server included a map called No Access. That was normal CTF except it was an empty box that said you did not have access. Eventually the server switched to a map called Ask that had a keyboard for you to ask questions and see if they end up with results. The only problem is we can't see those results without brute forcing questions since it's all server side. That's Interesting. That's some cool stuff. I like that. I know that one's super strong. But I think I'll go Hacker Man for the income. Okay. No poison buildup though. But Pippa gets armor scaling. Eventually we found a bunch of horrifying videos of Edamona torturing dynamic NPCs for some reason, then randomly changed to a map called Quiz. I don't understand fully. Gonna reroll for Jelly. Oh, nice, we got one. And then more income. Alright, cool. The armor scaling crazy. I randomly changed to a map called Cone, where the players are supposed to shoot at a cone until it dies. Once it did, an ominous game suddenly changed. It showed some sensitive information and said it was loading source box, which I guess is something related to the DM editor. Huh. Neat. If I go full HP gain. I'm wondering if I should make it harder to find these managers. Make them more like relics. But I'm wondering if I should add another system for something in addition to relics, to items. Like permanent stuff, relics, like say the Spire relics. That don't have Joker slots, like the banners, the vouchers in Balatro. Alright, cool. Such a disservice to the Interloper series to call it a creepypasta. Read off a creepypasta? I mean, it's kind of... it's, you know, horror ARG kind of thing. I do think it is really good. I do enjoy it. The Interloper series. I guess we just build Requiem. This becomes, what, range 2 at level 3? Eh. I'll buy another one of these, because that's kind of OP. I should probably adjust those values. Sonic fanfics in 2014. Sure, peak, don't get me wrong. Don't get it twisted. Alright, we'll grab that. We'll grab Ria, I guess. Or Requiem. Should I play a game later tonight? Kinda wanna do another stream or something after this. God, we're making $1 billion. We're scaling. Scaling like crazy. Grab the Gamer Rage. Level 3 Requiem. We can greed even harder. I'm just gonna sell this. Grab Sales Manager. It's because I haven't, you know, added any difficulty scaling for the encounters. Alright. We're getting a little powerful. Let's just build Ring Blast, I guess. Cool down 2 seconds. Can re-roll. I can max out Jelly. Can keep leveling Rie. Alright then. The server and the maps and stuff are actually interactive. It existed in a way in which people were encouraged to break it apart and actually dissect it. Pretty much removes any kind of spook to it when it's revealed it was just some developers trolling or someone who got mad. You know, let's play a video game after this. He has to play something weird. Do I have anything weird? You win. You win. Yippee. Yay. I know I can still drag these. Alright. Well, that's the game. That's the game at the moment. As dark spooky figures in it, only dark and spooky because of the damn textures bugging out during building. No one wanted to fix it. Yeah, I guess. It's still very like horror themed, right? Even if there's like, you know, not really. It's not really. Womb. Whip me all you want. You can't unfuck those corpses. Nice. I just saw the thing you posted in Discord. Alright. You should play Danganronpa. It's Gooner enough for half of chat. It's enough for Neo to get invested in a spooky story. Is it? I mean, I know that it's literally themed around a death game. But how spooky actually is it? Is it more like epic detective murder mystery thing, or is it more like oh god, horror, fuck, this situation is so terrible and horrifying kind of thing? I can get Neo some weird games you can play for free. I don't even know what. I guess I'm still down to continue DK64 to go for 101%. But what other games have I been playing? What have I been playing? I gotten addicted to this one idle game called Antimatter Dimensions. That's what I've been playing, actually. Off stream. What else? Last game we played was I did Sven co-op with Nikki. What else have I been? Do I still have to play Ultra Kill? Slay the Spire. Actually, you know what? That's probably it. I'll probably be playing Slay the Spire next. Danganronpa 2 was a bit more spooky to me because it wasn't afraid to delve into depravity. The fucked up shit. Nice. That's cool. Okay. I think that's good for this stream. All the progress, all the code on GitHub. Update coming out. I have no idea when I get an actual game loop out. When I have like an actual when I set up the encounters and like make some kind of a boss fight, I'll do like an open beta thing. I'll do a beta page on itch.io, and then you guys can play it and let me know what you think. Tell me your thoughts. Tell me your thoughts, and if you have thoughts on the ideas I've been throwing about on stream, what you've seen on stream, let me know too. Let me know too. Because, yeah, I want to make this game at least somewhat decent, somewhat playable, somewhat replayable, somewhat interesting. So, yeah. I think that's going to do it for this stream. Thank you all. Thank you all for coming. Hope you enjoyed me actually getting some work done this stream. Okay. Thank you. I'm gonna do my partial name reading. Thank you, Internet Content Consumer, for the member. Thank you, Random Per, for the $2 Canadian. What genre of game? For game suggestions or for this game? For a Neo Dog. What have I been playing? Do you have any? I'm not sure if I'm even looking for new games at this point, because I've been playing a lot of the same games over and over again. I know. I do like single player FPS campaigns actually. And there's that one game Trepping that was on sale. But I think I'm also trying to look for games that are kind of that can be good for stream, that have like downtime for me to yap. For me to yap during. I wonder, what am I looking for? I like roguelikes. I guess I'm like pretty aware of that. What else is there? What else have I been looking at? Have I been thinking about? And what do you guys want to see me play, I guess? Too is my question. I've been playing Killing Floor 2 a lot off stream. I don't know if you guys want me to play some on stream. Mostly solo. What else? I got Echo Point Nova. Got Web Fishing. Ocho, right? I played that for one stream. What else? I've had Limbus Company on my radar for a while. After someone suggested I sing a song from the game. Hard to find a good streaming game because I mostly play either brain rot or just really deep games with good story. I can't recommend anything that's like isn't like Post Void. That's a roguelike. 43 roguelikes, most of which are free. There are a lot of roguelikes, huh? There are like a billion of them. There's like too many of them. It's Post Void. Oh my god. That is very visually active. That's cool. That's cool. Maybe I should play more Ocho, by the way. Or on that note. Oh wait, Trepping 2 still on sale. Maybe. How many of them are good? Some you can even play in a browser. Honestly, I'm probably just gonna play mostly the Spire. It is a good video game. Video game. What else do I have? You know, I still have a Crime Boss Rocky City. I haven't played a ton of it. So maybe I'll play some of that. Quite a few, they're all old. Alright then. Alright. Yeah, that's it for stream. Older than Neo, not older than me. Yeah, they're ancient. They're from before internet times. All right, I'm gonna thank everyone. Thank you, Amanda Splats. Thank you. That was a bot. Character switch. Thank you, Danica. Thank you, Fat Flamingo. Thank you, Random Perv. Thank you, Rezico Rudman. Thank you, Darren Root. Thank you, Cyclocus. Thank you, Felix Valenti. Thank you, Internet Content Consumer. Thank you, Fanboy Cultist. Thank you, Luna Gladius. Thank you, Eros. Thank you, Disney XD Gunder. Thank you, Vanillin. Thank you, T1 Glisten Elf. Thank you again, Danny Con on YouTube. Okay. I'm probably gonna play Slay the Spire next. If not today, then tomorrow. Probably. Don't worry, you can have access to my Steam accounts for such hits like Fluff Labs, A Colorful Life. Alright. UNFR Fireworks, The Dawn. I have never heard of any of these. I guess that's normal for most video games. The thigh gap. The thigh gap. Wait, no, it doesn't count. But like if you press the thighs together, it would be a thigh gap, huh? Oh my god. And every single Necofara game and DLC. Nice. Alright, I'm gonna go. Thank you all. Thank you all for coming. Who are we rating? Who am I rating? Wee! Neo's pies are made for catching from chat. Huh? Made for what? Okay. Alright. Hope you all enjoyed. I feel like I've been a little out of it. Out of my usual streaming form, but hope you enjoyed. We are rating, who are we rating? Salty. I'll just raid France. They'll just surrender. Nice. Nice. Okay. We're raiding Salty on Twitch. Who are we raiding on YouTube? Who the hell is still here? Who the hell? What are we doing? What are we doing? We'll raid Salty. We'll double raid Salty. We're double raiding Salty. All right. All right, enjoy. Thank you for streaming. Thank you for watching. Thanks for watching. I freaking said thank you for streaming because I'm so used to fucking watching other streams and doing it that way. Okay, all right. Bye. Bye, Otsuni. I hope you enjoyed. Okay, bye. Bye. Bye.